Alright guys, so here's my new to me, 1981 ATC 110. Picked this thing up for like 250 bucks just the other day. Had no spark, obviously didn't run. And I went home and started looking these up, and I come to find out that these are actually a 4-speed with all gears going down, neutral all the way up. And these also have a high-low transfer case. While also finding out all that information, supposedly these things can pull 1,000 pounds, apparently, based on whatever I read. Kind of hard to believe when I read it, but then I finally fixed the spark issue, which was basically just flap disking these tabs on the ignition coil, and then flap disking the frame, cleaning up this terminal, and then I think I gapped the plug a little bit bigger, and it started sparking, and it started firing up when I was spraying brake clean down the intake. Made some pops and bangs, so I pulled all the carb apart, air compressed it, brake cleaned it. You know, it was all clean, but it wasn't getting fuel past the petcock. So I tore this apart, gave it a good air clean and brake clean, and finally blew out. And then this thing fired up first pull as soon as it was able to get fuel into the bowl. So ultimately today, we're gonna put this thing to the test on its towing capabilities. And I'm probably just gonna hook a strap up right to this guy. We don't have any nuts on either side. It's a little loose, but if this thing rips apart, might have to weld something stronger on there. But our first candidates are probably gonna be this truck, and then I'm gonna move over to my dually over there. That thing's got a full load of trash in the back right now. And if this thing is able to pull that dually, we're gonna hook it up to the motorhome. And if it moves that motorhome, this is gonna be crazy. All right, so just let's make sure this thing's got some gas in it. Oh yeah, fresh 87. I forget if it likes the choke on or off. I don't know, but here's a cold start. You can tell, like, this is obviously a cold start. I can totally grab the header. Give it a couple maybe the choke on, maybe. I don't think it likes the choke. Couple more. All right, give me a second. I don't know why this thing isn't firing up now. Let me turn the fuel on. Maybe choke, that's choke on. Might have to get some air in these things. Or just might give us that little bit more grip we're gonna need. I don't know if it's flooded now or. One second. There she is. Just needs a little bit of brake clean, no big deal. Also, this thing just kind of, there's no hardware holding on the tank or the seat. They both just kind of sit on there. There is these like little hooks right here that it gets onto. Might be hard to do one-handed. Alright, so yeah, this thing's been sitting for like 10 years, 10 plus years. So we got this nice steel grade fuel lines, petcock is dripping. She's fucking ready to go. Alright, so we're gonna get this truck, put it over by the motorhome and dually, strap it up and see what happens. Alright, so here's the setup. I obviously have no way of stopping it because I'm by myself doing this. So I'm hoping these wheel chocks will stop it if it actually does pull this thing. Let's get this thing in neutral. See right there, neutral. Truck is not rolling. We are not rolling. See what happens. All right, so it obviously moved it, but I think that is a very slight downhill right here. And I think that's what kept it going, but it was able to move this thing. All right, so this is the 2015 diesel four-wheel drive long bed. And this thing weighs right at like 7,000 pounds. And this little guy was able to tug it to get it to move. So this is next up. This is a 94 K3500, which is a four-wheel drive, big block Chevy dually. And these weigh like 6,000, but it also has the semi wheels and tires, which are very heavy compared to normal truck tires. It has the utility bed on it, which adds, I would say, 500 pounds compared to a normal bed. And it's got a full load of trash in the back. And the last time I took a full load with a similar trash, I think this thing weighed in at like almost 10,000. So that's what we're looking at here, is a few more 1,000 pounds than the regular F250. Let's give this thing a tug too. All right, we're gonna throw this one in neutral. There she is, nooch. We're gonna have her step on the brake this time because the last one was a little bit sketchy. Felt like it was gonna run me over. And she's just in there to hit the brake when I tell her to. She didn't like that one, but she got her going. It is in low gear, first gear when I'm pulling it. We got 2 successes. Now we're gonna move on to the big dog. All right, she's in there. She's got this thing in neutral. We'll get her strapped up. See what happens. Let me move this back. See if it... Parking brake was on. I don't think it's got it. I don't think it moved. What if there's like a bump? Can't do it. That was a fail on that one. But if you're wondering, it can't tow 15,000 pounds, but it could tow 10. All right, well there you guys have it. This thing is an absolute unit for its size. The next video you'll see will either be like a restore video painting this thing John Deere green because it's just a freaking tractor, or the next one will be up in these hills behind me just doing some goat trails in low gear, seeing what this thing's capable of, some hill climbs. That'll do it.